cameras don't pick you up. So
There it goes.
There it goes?
Yep.
Oh!
And that's what I was gonna do.
Oh! Jotaro!
And that's what I was gonna do if I ever got a chance to get to the mouse.
Ah, there it is, there it is. We good.
Alright, everybody. Oh! Whose line's coming? Okay.
Idiot.
Oh.
That was the exact same problem as last time.
Yep.
And that's what I was gonna do.
Hey guys, what's up? We're
Hi.
Saber.
Hello.
Hello!
I hate this family.
Whoa.
I hate this fam! Okay. So let me go through these updates quicker because I know what I'm saying. So this past Friday we had an Apex tournament. It was amazing. It went perfectly. It was so cool. It was awesome. We didn't stream it because it was our first one. We were testing out a new tournament organizer who was awesome. His name is Captain.
Really?
He's cool.
Really?
His name is he's Captain.
Is it me? I'm captain.
It was cool
Captain
though.
Look at me.
And it
Look
was
at me.
so awesome.
I am
that,
the captain.
Guys. It was really cool. We're having the next one on the 29th. We're giving it some time for us to get more setups, to get it even better. It was amazing. It was flawless, but we're going to get it even bigger. We're going to stream it. It's going to be so cool. 29th. This upcoming Friday, the 15th, is Smash Ultimate, our normal Smash tournament. It's going to be cool. It's run by the children.
Excuse me?
Yep. You know.
Children.
These kids.
These kids. Other than that, we got our classes going on. You can still sign up if you don't mind making up a few classes. Otherwise, of course, we're going to have session 3. Parties, off the hook. We had a couple parties today, a couple parties yesterday.
Parties all
Very fun. Parties all the
Very
time.
fun.
We're starting to get booked into April, so if you have any events coming up,
Don't forget, if you want to make a party your own, you should know the place to go to.
aww,
Is that not how it works?
like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Now it is.
Oh, I can't even reach the dice tower. Okay, so you guys are gonna make sure you do that.
Ah.
So
we gotta
you
do
guys
stuff.
are the.
Other than
Rollers.
that, follow our handles, SaberVR.com for all info.
Ron, you got
And-
those, right? Oh yeah. Okay.
I am Jesse. I play Gale. And that's all you know so far. I wear a scarf, so that's why I have a scarf, and I hate scarves, so.
I love stars.
Then maybe you should have played Gale.
I am Goose.
Oh my god.
Oh, how the roles have switched.
Oh jeez.
Alright, now, who wants to go next?
turntables.
Where are we good? John, let's just go around here. John, you can introduce yourself and be good about
You can all just play Gale.
Anyway, John, I play Elior. Yeah.
Eleanor's gonna talk more this session.
Who is Elior?
Oh,
A dwarf?
Yeah, our races and
Yeah.
classes.
not classes, not
Not
classes yet.
classes, not
Classes is a
classes.
secret. We just know what we look like.
Races.
I'm Gale, and I am a tiefling.
Found dwarf.
I am Dan. My character is Cinder, and he is a dragonborn. Has swirly bits all over his skin.
My real name is Marissa, but my
Marissa.
character's name is Boos. Big boy. He's a, I forgot the name.
Like-
Furbolg.
You're bold.
Furbolg.
Yes.
And
Hi.
He's a big boy.
And before we get on to G, we have a little bit of a special surprise for those of you that stuck with us. Get over
He
that.
looked over like,
on.
oh, is that me?
Come on.
Oh crap.
He has finally returned.
We let him out.
We let him out.
Yeah, we let him out.
He's
of the-
back.
You can go wherever you want. There's that one, and there's this one.
He's free.
Hello!
I don't know if you can see very much of you over my shoulder, but yes.
I'll walk over here.
For newcomers,
Just in case.
he was our first co-DM,
Yeah,
but he
but he has life.
First
yeah.
and probably last.
I'll show
Amaya,
up here and
last
there.
week.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Last week Amaya was our Cody.
Kinda, yeah.
No.
She sat there.
She sat there and was
She
the
was
one
elf.
woman,
She was help.
and she did that. That was it. That was all she did.
Very helpful. But yeah, so Cody's here. He's moderating today. We have some mysterious phantom in the back. Our other mysterious phantom already left.
Ah.
We have a few of them floating
They
around.
float.
Yeah.
Jerry should be passing by anytime.
Oh, Jerry.
Oh, my favorite
Oh,
ghost.
Gerald.
No, I haven't seen it.
But the
Okay.
the one that works the
Just talk
Zamboni.
to spirits here at SaberVR.
Yeah.
It's perfectly normal.
I just wrote on my computer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so on
It is
that,
like a
who are you?
I'm the DM. Hello. I'm
Hey,
G.
Karen.
I'm the one that you're gonna hear a lot of my voice. So, let's get into it, my dudes.
You forgot to introduce your name.
I'm G.
You're G.
Yeah, I'm
The
G.
OG.
I'm the GM. I'm the OG, and I'm the DM, and I'm gonna beat your ass. Anyway.
My bad.
Honey. No, she's gonna kill us all. Like, she may have already, we don't know. You wanna do a quick recap?
Alright, so, where we last left off, not very much has happened. They all woke up. Gale woke up first, surveyed the cell, is not a new occurrence, surveyed the cell that they were they woke up in, and found a dwarf chained to a wall,
Fun
A-
times.
much bigger Firbolg chained to the ceiling and the floor and the wall, and just basically a yarn ball but with rope around a dragonborn, a weird looking dragonborn. A normal day. A guard came over, banged on the door, told him to shut the fun up, you know?
Good catch.
Eventually, an investigator walked over, asked them a couple of questions about a murderer running around. They were all suspects at some point until they were all given bail by this young elven boy. As they left, they asked a couple of questions to the young elven boy.
Continue.
No, go ahead. It's okay.
That they don't remember the name of. This happens to all my characters. Anyway,
Did we ask his name?
yes, he gave you his name.
What was
Did
his
someone
name?
eat?
What was his name?
Oof. I don't know.
Anyway, so they met.
202.
It's been 2 weeks. I had my birthday. What's up?
Birthday.
Thank you. Happy
No.
birthday.
Nope.
Well,
Nope.
my birthday was on Thursday,
Happy birthday.
Nope.
and I didn't go to Disney.
Did you go to SaberVR?
I did.
There you go.
Yes, happy birthday to both of you. Continue.
Anyway,
Happy birthday to you.
Or a little early. Or a little late. Whichever. Go on.
Anyway, the little boy walks them over to a alleyway where they meet a young halfling ranger with a bird, big hook,
She is.
and she told him what's up. You need to find this murderer, you need to take his weapon from him, you need to take everything off of him, and then bring him back to us. Afterwards, we can throw him in jail, you can do whatever you want with him, we just need you to find them and take everything from them and bring them back here. Got it? Cool. They skedaddled, and yeah, that's where we left off. They were
heading to the bar.
They were heading to the bar,
Sleeping good.
the Sleeping Dragon.
Unfortunately.
Alright, now I have to be not fun.
So, who knows where the Sleeping Dragon is?
Cinder does.
Do you want to give a nice, quick... tell me that there's local as a skill.
What?
Local.
You mean history?
He
I already,
knows
I already
cities.
rolled. I already rolled for it last week.
He knows how it's
Yeah,
works.
but like how to when you are maneuvering towards this bar, someone it
He
has
knows
to
the
be the navigator.
abilities. As a
Do you even know where you're going?
Yes. I know this place like the back of my head.
Really?
Yeah.
Give it up now.
There you go.
Blotted out areas of the city. Just overall It's a map of the city.
Alright, follow me.
Alright, so you're gonna be the navigator.
Yep.
So, roll, there's no local, is there? Roll.
There's nature.
So, do a survival.
Oh.
Survival?
Survival with advantage.
Should I roll for him since I could just reach it?
You can, or you can roll yourself. No.
Oh.
Navigate. But there can also be, there's one other role that someone can be assigned. The scout. Keep an eye on your back. Keep an eye on your
Oh.
front. Up, down, left, right,
That's
center.
for me. Passive perception.
Also, I should
Whoever
mention-
has a good perception. Yes, that is
should
the.
mention, I know how city works to see secrets, so when I'm leading, can travel 2 times speed in towns out of combat.
Sweet. So, whatever you roll,
I bet.
Do I need to roll?
I'm gonna.
I bet like so.
You're rolling a perception check to
Okay.
keep an eye on your guys' ass.
16.
16 with advantage. Not 20.
No, that was 6, so 16.
Okay. So 16. Did you add your survival?
17.
17. You're not getting advantage.
Oh, I'm not getting
Whatever your
16.
original was. Okay. 16, and you added your perception.
That,
Yeah.
No, that's 16 added to everything.
Okay, so you make your way. You're doing. You see that there's no alley there, but you know there's an alley if you go around a bush and then make a way. There's a couple of shortcuts here and there, a couple of cut corners. There is one thing that is kind of strange. You guys are walking, and there's a almost dead street right in front of you. You guys look around. You're trying to keep an eye about if there's anyone following you guys and everything like that. But as you're looking more, you're trying to keep an eye on alleyways, but alleyways kind of slowly start looking much dimmer and a little bit foggy. Until you guys... Well, what's all your passive perception?
17.
12.
12, 13...
11.
Alright, so you all start to realize this street starts to get a little foggy around the edges. Behind you and in front of you starts getting a little inky. A little strange. All of you make perception checks. And then a will check. And then a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, I was gonna say we don't have one.
Wisdom. Whenever I say will, please someone
27.
27
Yeah.
for your will or
No,
your
for
perception. Sweet. All right. Cool.
And then what's will from?
Wisdom. It's your wisdom saving throw. Whenever I say will, just do wisdom saving throw. Just ignore me.
We got 9 perception and 6.
Wisdom saving throw.
Is that plus the modifier?
Up top.
Oh, just that one?
Yeah.
Okay, so then 10.
10.
I got a 10 perception and a 14 will.
14%.
Guys, yes.
Alright, 14 perception and 7 for wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Do that.
So, what's all the perceptions?
17.
17
Oh no, from the roll?
perceptions. What did you get? Is
27.
get over 27 boost?
What I say?
I think it was 6 or 7,
I rolled a 6.
and then you had your perception.
So that perception and then that was.
Okay. Perception plus 3, so 6, 9,
And then what did you roll for your will?
6 as well.
It doesn't add anything, or it
Yeah,
subtracts?
9. Both 9.
They're both 9. Okay.
Yeah.
What did you get?
10 and 14.
10, 14. Okay. I remember.
Cool.
Okay. So you guys slowly start Boost, Gale, Cinder. You guys start feeling a little drowsy. you're feeling kind of drowsy, but not. It's more like your body is shutting down, kind of. Like you feel your knees start to get weak. You feel almost helpless in this moment. And you're slowly starting to. Your knee gives out on you. You fall to your knee. And you guys all feel a compulsion to look up. Look up and out the street. Look up. Your body is to not look up. You're having a physical. You have to physically resist it. It's like when your muscles get that, like you put yourself against the wall and you try to lift it, and then you move around and your limbs start moving on its own. It's like physically demanding to stop yourself from looking up. Who's giving in to looking up?
Draw. The hell.
You're all feeling.
Oh, your character or you?
All of you are
No,
feeling.
I meant John.
No.
Gail is twitching and looks up.
I'm looking up there.
All right, up.
There's some.
You look up. You look up. You all look
Like,
up.
Straight up or just?
Not straight up, but like look up and like just look up. So you guys look up and you see from what was a very tall, like you're on a street, is now a very tall chapel. And you see you're kind of against a wall. And you see something. You're against a wall on the other side of this road, and without even thinking, your head turns, your vision turns. You see people scattering away down the street, past your vision, and what seems to be Lynn, with a tall, greenish gray being dragging and yelling for help. A limp, elven body. They're screaming for help, and people are running away. People are booking it.
We're still drowsy though, right?
You guys are fixed on this image. You see as they drag them, the body is picked up by the orc, and they run inside, and you guys fix onto them as they run inside to the chapel, and you feel scooted forward over and into the chapel, and there is a couple of paladins who are sitting at an altar. There's one giant looking like winged, almost angelic being. Behind them there's two other paladins. The paladin takes off, they're in there praying, like stance, and his suit, like, it flips around, is sheathed, and off comes the helmet. Long blonde hair flops down to the side. Angelic wings kind of twitch and come out, and they run down the altar. What's happening? Oh my god. What? And there's mumbling between them, and
We're in the chapel, though, right?
you guys are watching from a distance.
Oh.
There is a sudden lurch to all of your bodies. Boos, you're now Lynn.
What?
You're now Mook. You're unconscious. And you are watching from behind your arch paladin, watching her, like, check the pulse of this body. You're watching behind this the angel that you've grown up with.
Wait, like, am I lit then?
You
or-
are lit. You are now lit. You guys.
Yo, this guy!
I told him not to go.
Oh god, hang on,
Oh my
wait!
god.
Say more words! I can think of
Hey,
something.
by the way, as context, knowing you guys get a small rehash, you guys just ran here from this is just a chapel in Ymiria Bay. You are in a chapel in Ymiria Bay, meeting with a very, very famous paladin.
So
And-
the
and-
paladin that I came on, I'm standing behind the art paladin, right?
You were praying behind her, and she just ran off down the steps and is now tending to this body.
So
You
then
guys know that Roland has been cold for about a couple of minutes to almost an hour.
Me as the paladin, I go towards my friend and help with the bodies.
So you see her hair, she kind of pulls back, and she's checking. She closes her eyes. Come here. She grabs your hand, puts it on top of hers. Make a advantage. Don't use cinders. Make an advantage religion check. Add 4.
At 4,
Yeah.
16.
16. You feel, with every second that ticks, a string of his life.
Just getting cut away.
I fed him so many good berries.
We need to go. We need to go now.
Ran out of good berries.
We need to go now. She runs. You see her run back to the clergy spot. You guys just see her book it.
Booking it.
So Roland's on the floor, right?
Roland is kind of being propped up by Moog.
Already.
Just about that.
Come this way.
Like that. Yeah.
Alright, I spot Roland and I come to check on him.
She just grabbed your hand, put it on him, and you felt his strings of life pulling away. You're right in front of him. You technically still have your hand on him.
Okay. Alright, which case, I say we put a healing prayer. See what. Awesome.
Therefore.
Alright.
Healing hands. Hands on.
I can do it. I'm doing it for everyone.
Alright,
Two
so
hands.
roll.
King's
So
also
you
on my
use
shoulder.
all 5 of your. It would be 15.
Is Smaller Moog with us?
Smaller Moog was galloping behind.
Okay, did he put his hooves on him?
Smaller Moog is left outside. This is a very nice chapel. King is there.
King, put your talons
Come
up.
on!
King, talons now.
I give a slightly dirty.
Follow me! God damn
So what's the goal?
it! You don't roll anything for two-hand touch. Two-hand touch, you give him 15 points, but he's on he's on Kane's door, which is your god of death. He's the superhuman of death. He's on Kane's door. You don't know if healing magic is going to help him, but a resurrection would probably help him better. That can only be done downstairs.
Let's take him downstairs.
Oh,
Healing hands don't seem to be working.
oh, jeez.
Get him down there immediately.
Alright, come on. Come on, big guy.
All right,
I lunge him over my shoulder.
got it. So, you guys,
Do I have bonus?
no, you do not. You guys also don't see very much from. This is a helmeted man, but you see that there's light pulsing from the inside of the goddamn helmet and out of like the elbows.
That's fun.
It's a little weird. Huh?
That's fun.
No. No.
Goddamn.
Unintentional, yeah.
You're
So-
dead.
You're not wrong.
So you guys move him downstairs. You're leading them.
I lead them back.
So you lead away, and you guys make it to the main prayer hall. This is where the heavy shit happens. Like,
An altar guy, I would assume.
Maiga, who is the arch paladin, she's like hyperventilating. You make a history check with advantage.
18.
You know that she has seen very many people die. She is every single one of these situations. You've seen this as well, but every single one of these situations. She hates with a giant passion. Maiga. Maigaris. There's a giant prayer circle.
I put him on the prayer circle.
Bah.
Maiga, I call for an act of resurrection. I'm aware that it doesn't work out every single time, but I found him outside. He's on King's Door. Let's do our best.
All the candles around the prayer circle. All right.
That Twitter meme.
She yells, and the third paladin comes down. I would love for you to join, but you don't have to. But step out of the circle. Move. Move.
Who wants help? Who wants to help?
Sit
I'm
on
a
the
druid.
sit on the side. Sit on the
Just observe.
on the edge of the circle would work. Just giving. You'll see.
Scoot back.
So you scoot out of the circle of candles. Man, would you please move? So you move back.
I'm out of the circle, but I'm kneeled onto the floor just watching.
Yeah. One of the paladins comes over. The only one that's upstairs. We would have more hands, but they're all out. There's a blight that's hurting people. She sits down. She kneels. The paladin kneels.
Well,
Okay, we're gonna need your help. I'm assuming you know this man.
Yep.
Her wings flex out and get pulled back in.
Weird flex, but okay.
Stop.
You make your job so hard.
Yeah, yes you do. Okay, so make a religion check. Yes, with advantage.
okay, there goes my die.
Ah!
There it is. I got it.
This is hurting my neck first.
You're gonna look up.
Slump backwards.
Nat 20.
There we go.
Nat 20. Okay. So, you would think the one in the gold armor and the other two with the silver armor would be like... The one in the gold armor would be leading the charge, but... The man who was glowing pulses much brighter. Until it's just a... Like, the light fills the what's it? And you guys see Roland standing in front of you in a white expanse.
Oh my god.
I thought it was way before.
Got it!
I'm sorry.
And you see, and you hear a booming voice. Give an offer. Give an offer.
I give my left tusk.
Oh, what do I do?
Are you gonna pull it off?
Oops, I thought it would just kind of poof off. Okay,
Give an offer.
I take off my dragon
You-
tooth necklace.
I don't,
Don't see this. You're
Oh.
casting.
Okay.
I take off my dragon tooth necklace.
Oh, I have a.
As you-
Oh, I forgot. I have a little whale figure.
As you hand it out, you guys put those out. They start to Alright. Now, let's see. Both of you roll a d12.
Wow, which one's that?
There is a nat 20 on your side.
This one? Yeah.
Got 2.
Add anything?
Add your charisma modifier.
3.
6.
6, 3. Alright.
We're farmer boys. We're not that charismatic.
I try to be.
Try is the key word.
It never works out.
Do or do not.
Oh, no.
There is no try.
Alright. So, the light fades. Roland picks himself up.
Roland?
Hey, bud.
You notice a little something different.
You're in, Roland?
There's no legs attached to the boy. They're completely seared shut.
Ah, damn.
They're completely seared shut. They're not bleeding profusely, but they are seared shut. There is no legs on this boy.
Oh, God.
Okay. Roland,
It
you
worked.
better not try standing up, dude.
Holy
Yes,
crap,
bad
it worked!
Did it?
Wait, what?
It worked mostly. It's better than
I'll take most.
it's better
of it.
than most.
Mostly?
Go for mostly.
What do you mean? Wait,
By the-
what? Hold on.
We
What
can-
happened?
Calm down.
I give him a big pat on the back and I give him a hug.
Roland,
He is sitting on the floor.
Yep.
Thanks.
I poke it in the big scar across his chest.
Oh.
That healed up nicely.
Yeah, it's almost done.
Yeah.
That's
Roland, you better not try standing up.
Prosthetics?
Why?
there's
My legs
prosthetics,
are.
but
Not in.
make a religion check.
What happened to my legs?
It's best not to question.
They must have been extra sacrifice for your life. I don't know what you guys gave to Cain, but it must have been kind of lousy
Wait, sacrifice? But
for your life.
In order to resurrect you, we needed to provide. They needed to provide some sacrifice to bring you back from Cain's door.
We didn't know each other for like a week.
what happened last night?
What did you roll?
What time?
You know that some spells there of there
I
is
was more so gonna take him
prosthetics.
to like a prosthetic shop kind of deal.
There is prosthetic shops. You'd have to get an expert engineer, but there is spells to regrow limbs. You can do restoration for. It depends on how important the limb is, but like you can do restoration for
Cinders?
upwards of like a year, 2 years, and you could regrow a whole leg.
Do wheelchairs
It'd be
and
2
disability
years, and
accommodations exist?
for that time, they'd first have a nub, and then there'd be a little more of a nub, and then a little
It's
more
like-
of a nub, and then a little more of a nub, and it'd still be a little wobbly.
Is it like Deadpool's baby hands?
Kinda, but like over the course of a year. For one leg.
So, what happened? Why did I wait?
Die.
Okay.
Yes.
So, what happened?
The DM rolled a 1.
What? You really?
I just got
Blaming
that.
us?
You guys gave me shitty
You're
pluses.
You're right.
My thing was kind of enchanted. It lit up if there was a whale nearby. Okay.
Now his legs light up. The whale's nearby. Wait.
Yeah. We're
There's a lot of whales in the afterlife.
We've been through this.
Whale
alright?
hunting.
I've gone past the booty. All right. I had my whole
Yeah,
big
yeah.
monologue during that big fight. Remember it?
Yeah. You
no
certainly went past the booty. You lost your own booty.
Oof.
Ooh.
And what do you remember from that big fight?
I got the sick ass scar.
You
I
did?
remember that much.
I like got possessed and stuff. So like, I mean, it's not like, oh, you know, whatever.
So,
Yeah, but you didn't
what
almost die.
happened? What fight were you in? She kind of ruffles her hair.
Are you
Better question. Where?
It was
opinion on the local nobles building the mansion out yonder direction that I know? That Jesse doesn't know?
on the mountain.
They donate charitably. There is a blight around their land, and we need to go investigate it, but
They're the cause. The brother, Esius.
That was
Bastard.
the other one, she kind of.
I thought he was cool. He had this like sick. I thought he was.
Do I make a history check if I would know him?
You can.
Okay.
It's obvious that the family is around.
Oh, okay.
The Cilion family exists. They're weird.
Okay.
They're the military family that runs the place, and you know that they donate pretty charitably. That's how you got your armor. You used to have shitty, like scale mail. You now have full plate, silver mail.
I still have the helmet on, right? And everything.
Don't worry about it. So, listen, I get the charity thing. I get it. I've got a source of electrium pretty much unlimited to make up for it. But these nobles, that dude, he's some sort of possession spell. He possessed me for a bit. Wasn't Gucci. I'm fine now. Fine, it wasn't Gucci, though.
What is Gucci?
Do you want?
It's an ancient orc term.
Do you want a blessing
just
to
roll,
rid of?
alright, just go with it.
Do you want a blessing to
I've learned
rid
not
your
to
soul?
I'll be fine. I've made it through worse. I'm best friends with like 2 different goats. All right,
I'm best friends with the bird.
Wait, where's Carpet Cow?
very nice people. Don't like fur.
By the way, does Mook have a scarf? No, it's not.
He doesn't. Rachel helped me with it, and I'm scared I won't get it back on.
Oh, it's not that hard. I can do it.
Okay.
Okay.
I need a makeup department.
So, what is about this cause of the blight that you mean?
They're building this mansion or an army or both.
We just sent a scouting group to go and investigate the blight.
Well, we scouted. Went to the heart of the mountain, hoping there was some physical entity. This sailor climbed the mountain.
I hate
This
that.
very small, short,
Hey,
stubby little sailor climbed the mountain.
you're pushing it.
Moog's not wrong. Lynn, we gotta go with the facts, alright? I'm sorry.
I did
Then
it.
again, I think I'm about your height now, I think, with this.
We don't
not
have very
bad.
much men
Sick bird.
to investigate this kind of.
I'm afraid you better send out a carrier. We pissed them off. We were just trying to barter. And
We must go arrest him.
didn't go so well.
I can take lead patrol on that one. If you
Right.
like.
He possessed
We need someone to
the
stay here and keep the.
Whatever you need.
Excuse me. Lost my cool. Do you want to take the patrol with these young venturers?
I shall do as you please. Lady Mike.
Am I able to cast Thorn Whip without the thorns?
What?
So, Vine Whip, basically?
Yeah.
Vine Whip. Am I able to do
on
that?
Who?
Yes. What do you
I
want
do
to
that and attach him to my back.
Like a backpack.
Like a backpack.
So you're going to go again around him and then pull him up and then.
Strap him to my back with a thornless.
Thornless whip. Vine whip.
Ow!
With a vine whip.
To keep it going, is Thornlip a cantrip?
Yes.
Okay. Here's the deal we're gonna make.
Oh god.
You got it? You can do this. But as long as the whip exists, the rope exists, You cannot
I have
cast
rope.
any other.
Oh,
You can't cast any other magic.
You have rope.
I do have rope, but that would be really cool. I'm
the little
sorry.
man needs a ride. He can hang on to me.
Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna move at this point because I can't crawl anywhere.
Well,
We'll get you to some place.
let's
But for
get
now-
out.
Is he
The dark.
wait, when he said he's like has no legs? Is he like cut off like right here?
No, he's cut off here.
So he has
Please be
he
safe.
has nubs.
He has
can like
nubbins.
latch around. Okay.
Yeah, he can nubbins.
Okay.
Yeah, he got some nubbins.
So I could kind of walk, but it'd be like
Yeah, you'd have to use your arms a little bit.
Yeah, no.
You know, right?
I use my normal rope.
Okay, you use your
It
normal
would've been
rope
cool.
to get it put around the.
Yeah. I
Okay.
wrap them up like a little bit.
Let's go upstairs, and you guys can
Thanks, Lily.
arrange whatever you want. And whatever you find, you know
I'll report
you-
it back immediately.
exactly. Let's go upstairs. She goes upstairs.
You know, Roland.
Everyone's concerned for your safety.
You know, Roland. actually,
What the,
I'm kinda weird this way.
One of these. One of these.
So confused. Because Lynn falls in love with anyone that's her size.
So
yeah, she does.
Roland's still technically taller than you.
Oof. Oof.
Roland is a tall boy.
Damn.
And wait, how tall is Moog?
Taller.
Very even taller.
Yeah.
But like how tall? numerically
Number. How tall are you? Did you ride?
Micah
I was like,
kind of
think
shuffles
I
you
was,
guys
like,
upstairs.
yeah, I was like,
Make your
I was like,
make your agreement.
I was 6
I'm
foot.
not good at that. Make your agreement. I'll be right back. I'll start getting some contracts ready.
Alright. We have a replacement.
Well,
We have a temporary replacement that's in the
Do you
chair.
want to be the temporary? You could be the extra guard. The extra guard is left there. The extra paladin. Do you want to be him?
You can say no.
He's drawing.
You can say no.
Up to you.
I
There
just
you
gotta
go.
go back.
Just go.
So
well,
You're fine.
I just
make
I
our.
believe that rope looks very uncomfortable.
It's
No, no.
kind of a patchwork, okay?
I can have a fashioned seat on my back. I can carry you very easily.
That's on you. Again, we've known each other for like a week.
a week compared to a minute.
I've seen some strange agreements put together in a day. But
Up to you.
that's
You
just
sound
me.
wise and charismatic. Tell me more.
I'm just
No,
here
no.
babysitting you lot. I have other things, like filling out these charts.
Your buddy's a jerk.
Yes, he tends to be the jokester of the group.
What up?
I'm just overwhelmed. Apparently, I died. I mean, the scar was one thing.
Yes, it's understandable. It's very understandable.
Happens quite frequently.
More frequently than not, they die, so it's better that you lived.
More than a mere.
Yeah, you should have seen what happened to my cousin the last time they tried to resurrect somebody. Ugh.
Hold off for a
I don't know if I want to, but thank you for the offer.
Kinda do. Was there a. What class was
Lest
it?
we do not speak of that in front of newcomers.
Oh, I see. He has arrived.
So. Can you go get dinner ready?
Oh, I shall.
So
Make sure there's pork.
she.
Will be steak, thank you.
Wait, you can't have pork if it's a religious matter.
She gets a couple of. She has a handful, an armful of scrolls, and she walks over. She starts handing out, and she hands you one with a little extra little gold ribbon tied around it. So those are your official backup from the Church of Potestus. This and me specifically, I have my own stamp on there. You see a little golden stamp at the bottom with a couple of wings. And yours is a warrant to see and go and check out that estate. You guys know if there's anyone still there?
Yep. You know the general, the captain.
Yeah.
He's
The
dad, right?
No, Booty.
Booty.
This is
I'm sorry, this is definitely not a place for this. The captain. Not man.
Essie's
I just-
brother.
I just know what
Esse's
he.
brother, there's only one of those.
Wait.
There's only one brother of Esseus. There's 4 children.
There are more?
Yes, there's 4 children.
Well, the brother.
There's the admiral, and then there's his 4 children. Yes.
Yes. The Esse's brother. He got possessed just like I did, except he didn't snap out of it.
Private.
Private.
Oh man, I was up in him.
He
I
doesn't
gave him a
drive boats.
promotion.
He doesn't do boats.
He did a boat. That's
He
where we
didn't want
met him.
to. He didn't want to. He had a captain on his team, but he didn't. He wasn't a captain.
I spoke to a kraken. Listen, I'm pretty cool. All right.
Listen.
By the way, I did speak to
We
a kraken.
get it. You spoke to a kraken.
Pretty cool.
It was pretty cool. I gotta go with my about
I
this.
eat Kraken's tentacle.
Only it's.
I was.
That was calamari.
Hmm?
That was calamari.
You weren't there.
All right. Okay.
Oof. Nice.
But
Anyways, yeah, he's the last we saw him. He was possessed. We just had to run out of here with this mostly intact dude.
okay.
I like
So
Don't look down. Don't look down.
I was looking at the scar. Oh. Oh, wait, what happened to my. Oh, right.
and as a token of our appreciation for this new knowledge, would you like to give them a restoration per day and maybe try to give him back his
Will do.
parts?
First thing in the morning.
So, let's have a quick lunch break. We have a deal.
One thing.
Yes?
Either I can't read, but there's nothing on this. Is there. I don't see anything.
Flip it over.
You unrolled it from the right side. I don't know what happened.
Oh. Even right upside down. Wow, that's very impressive.
So
What
you've
happened to
made,
my legs?
so you've made the deal with them that of what you guys know the parameters of what this officer is going to do with you,
I
right?
miss my ox. Yeah.
Okay. Deal.
Big ol' Artie.
She is much sturdier than her frail form.
Mook falls in love.
Her frail form.
Gee,
What
over
about,
infatuation.
What about-
She is also taller than you, by the way. Just real quick.
No.
Triple falls in love.
I'm technically taller than all you guys.
Mook rolled a 17 on
by the
Lou.
way.
I don't like this family.
She is?
Yeah,
Okay.
she's like
Portland.
she's almost 6'10".
Oh.
Like this is
That's hot.
almost
But I can't
actually. She's an angel. Like actually.
And?
No, like actually. So
But
she
yeah.
gives a shake to you, Lynn.
What was standard halfling size?
Thank you.
Does that mean I'm so small?
2'8", 2'10".
Yeah.
Wow.
So tiny.
I'm
I'm
so I
triple
literally
size.
looked
She-
down at you.
She
Everyone is.
squats down and then she's still a little too tall and then she kind of sits and shakes her hand.
They just
Gets
get
up.
head pats every day.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, yeah. You know Mook gives head pats.
Oh.
Now he gives head pats to both you guys.
And then she turns around, goes towards the back hall. And you guys start you guys are out of the body. And you start getting real fast. And you're getting real back. Until you guys see
Not
You guys-
anymore?
a white flash, and then your eyes open back up. You guys are sitting in front of a similar, but definitely not the same temple. You guys just you're looking at a chapel a little bit smaller, a little bit dirtier, grimier.
That's a huddle drool or goose.
Yeah, there is glass panes that are similar, but definitely not the same. The other glass panes had big silhouettes of the angel, but now they're just assortments of colors and things to do with Potestus, the god of
Did
strife.
we all have a crazy dream?
What the? And then a million expletives. so many, we will get banned immediately.
I was just about to ask you that. That was.
She's still muttering expletives.
I was.
Your mom's.
I was.
Can
Dead.
you fix it by yourself? Well,
I was.
Thank
I think I was dead for a time. Then I lost my legs.
You're about to.
Goose felt small.
I was bathed in some
And
kind of holy light
witty.
that I never want to touch ever again.
Why did I not have legs? If they said they resurrected me,
What are you doing, Tika?
you.
Gail, you all.
You just see.
But like, hold your scarf in and you just.
My.
Yeah.
Is
Scarf
you-
in your mouth.
Pressing you.
Nothing. Oh, wrong one.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Nothing.
It's like nothing.
Okay.
Felt like I was grumbling for a really long time.
Yeah, big guy.
I say we forget about this and just head to City Dragon.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell that was.
I dumped it on my way.
Oh, yeah, but I'm like, wild shape? When did that happen?
Alright, let's go. I'll go. Let's go.
We
So-
were in desperate need of a drink, my friends.
You
Water, yes.
I will.
Gail
you
will take you up.
You promise. You promise.
Once. Only once.
Now Gail's taking my offer, so that's two.
the cut corners are getting a little bit sharper, a little bit more like, oh yeah, and then over you can still get there with, you don't know how long it's been. You don't know if it's been a second, you don't know if it's been an hour being in.
Is it nighttime or daytime?
It's still like afternoonish.
Okay.
Seems almost
Sunset?
the same time. Almost sunset.
Okay.
Oh,
So we made it to Sea Dragon.
You guys make it to Sleeping Dragon. You see the front, and then on either side, just as it's big black dragon that's curled around with little puffs of green acid smoke coming out of its nose with and some green Z's. There's muck and sewer drainage that's going on either side. It's going to the back.
I think it better as a frost dragon.
That's racist.
I don't know why. I want to hate you more than usual.
I get that a lot. I'm used to it.
Anyways, let's head in.
Gail heads in, tucks into her scarf even more. Oh my god! Tucks into their scarf even more. I know I'd be the main culprit of this. And kind of hunches over, just kind of peering around everyone, takes a seat at the bar.
can I
Their
sit?
back away from
Is
their
there
back as
So-
far to a wall as possible.
Is there a chair big enough for Bruce?
So you guys walk in.
I skulk it.
You sulk in.
I
You
walk
see
in, see the
crowd.
bartender.
Yeah, there is a bartender. Make a contacts. It's just adding your charisma. If anyone else wants to make a contacts, you can.
I'm gonna find a table.
Not
Not
nat
20.
Not nat 20, but it's an
20.
unnatural 20.
I follow it.
13.
I follow you on the
13? Okay. Boost, are you doing it?
I'm following him.
Okay. Are you looking?
We're
Are you
going
doing
to
contacts, or are you just?
Table.
Okay.
Go into a table.
So, as you walk in, there is a waitress who kind of just gets a little pushed back by the door, and she's a little human girl. She's a little like disheveled. Her skirt that's tucked real tight into her apron is like covered in muck and probably multiple things of spit from from other patrons, food, like you think there's a stain from blood, you don't know. And she, oh, holy shit, ow. Hi, welcome to Sleeping Dragon. Can I get you guys anything? A seat, a drink, a table, a
Does Boost notice?
bed.
Does Boost notice the human girl?
You make a perception.
Well, here we go. Love that for nothing.
What?
It's a 7. That's 7, right? 10?
Yeah.
Okay, it's a 13.
You see her. Her hair is covering her ears, so she could be a half elf.
Okay.
She's a little sturdier than a half elf could be. Boost is not completely sure. Make an intelligence.
I'm scared where this is going. I don't know if I can.
13. Intel?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. What is that? Minus 3, so 10.
Hoping it was negative. Okay. As she's talking to you, you're like, I don't know if this is human. I can't see her ears. And then she tucks her hair behind her ear, and she keeps talking. It's a human. It's a human. It's a human.
I just growl at her.
It's a human. Is it? If it's Nord,
I do not like humans.
it's humans, not
Not
not Nords. Just all humans.
Yeah.
That's a very broad category.
Okay, no, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I have distrust.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's wrong?
There's a what's it? It would be the equivalent. What's the other one? It's like Brighton. She's like a little bit stouter, dark. No. Brighton, the ones with the darker skin, darker hair.
Yeah.
Everyone make a perception around the room. She's talking. She's just giving you guys. What do you want to do?
22.
22. You see there's 4 tables, one of them that's open. There's a table with 2 people.
Sleeping Dragon is an inn, not just a bar, right?
It's an inn. It is also an inn.
Yes!
17.
17. You see the same table with 2 people. Pretty hooded, pretty little bit stuff up. They also have scarves, but yours is like right around there. Theirs go like you can barely see their eyes. They're just above it.
Anime weeps.
The scarf is above, and there's what's it?
What you looking at, pretty lady?
Their scarves are really big, and their cloaks are even thicker. Their cloaks are really thick.
I get very jealous. And I want them.
You want? There is a table. What do you get for your perception?
Oh, wait, no. Cinder doesn't know that yet.
I guess technically.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Cinder doesn't know that yet, so I'm
Be a jerk butt.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Okay, that's fair.
So, what did you guys get for your perception?
I got a nat 1.
Not one.
Yeah.
You see,
Same.
you like, as you forget, every couple of seconds you see red when you're like, it's a Nord, and then oh wait no,
Sounds like a goldfish complex.
Yeah. That's what you're going through every couple of seconds, like.
I'm just like at my table drooling and growling.
Yeah,
at the
she
other side.
walks you guys over to a corner table. There's 3 other tables. There's one that is chock full of blonde-haired, tall, Nordic humans
Yes!
with
Oh no!
big pickaxes and one with a big
Yes!
hammer.
Foaming at the mouth right about now. Trying to
No,
hold
Boost
back.
doesn't see them.
Yeah.
Boost
got-
doesn't
you
see
got that
anything but red and then not, and then red and then not, and then red and then not, and then red and then not.
Well, on that
I'm
note,
just gonna. I'm
boy
just
over
gonna.
here also
drool
rolled a
it.
1.
Oh.
You see a dwarf who's kind of sitting at the table, and you get lost in thought. Maybe it's them, maybe it's them, maybe it's them, maybe it's them. Your eyes are scanning their face, trying to catch details, but they're moving around, they're talking way too fast. The beard is kind of bushy and goes up over most of their face. You're not entirely sure, but just you're scanning for similar tics, ways that they move their face. You're trying to analyze. You two are the only ones who notice this big table of like minor looking big dude bros. The 2 with the big cloaks, and 2 women who are just kind of, you can't really tell, they're on the other side, they're kind of chatting to one another, and a performer who was performing, and they kind of have a violin in their hand and the bow in the other, and they're kind of gesturing in the air. You see a little, at the edge of their bow, the bowstring, like the bow, there's a little bit of like a blue wave at the back, like from behind it, as they're like gesturing through the air like an Italian. And they're talking real big, real boisterous. And then there's the bartender, who, what did you get on your contacts?
22.
22? What did you get on your contacts?
17.
You both know this bartender.
Does the
Actually,
bartender know me?
The bartender does know you. The bartender knows both of you. You also know one of the big hooded cloaks. You just don't. You
Where's
recognize
they
them. There's 2 of them. You know of one of them.
But
You've
not
seen
entirely
them. You've seen one of them before. You don't know which one you've seen before.
Oh, God.
In a different bar. But the bartender knows both of you, and you see the woman walk off, talk to the bartender, come back with 2 drinks. The cheapest piss poor alcohol in the place. The bartender got you something. She.
One chug.
Piss poor. Piss poor.
What the hell is this?
Present if I had
Did you
worse.
not? Did you taste it and then?
The whole thing came out
You
in one
chug.
go. After
So
the
you-
chug.
So you chug it and then let go of it. You barely let it stay in you.
Oh. I walk up to the bartender. Sorry, Cinder walks up to the bartender.
Don't forget. Boost is apple juice in my water.
That was fruit punch.
Sorry, for lunch. Sorry.
I got it. Don't worry.
Thanks.
How are you doing, sweet steak?
Fine.
Right now, Boost is incoherent, so.
Do we have a name?
Huh?
Do we have a name
For the bartender?
Yeah.
You walk over and there is Ashton.
Ashton.
Tall. He's kind of dark skinned, like the waitress, but she
So Brighton.
also brightened, but the hair is kind of, it's almost like it's bleached, but it's bright silver, and it kind of like falls to like about here,
Got it.
a little bit tall at the top, and he's got a smug look on his face. Yeah?
Now I know you did not just serve us that cheap ass beer. MRT.
Us? Who is this lovely group that you're bringing in? And he kind of gestures very far. His bracelets kind of.
My group over there is sitting at the table. Only one other one is drinking along with me. The other two, one of them requires just water, the other one's a lot. A lot.
Are you talking about Gale?
Yes.
Oh, beautimous. Ah, yes. I'll get you guys something more to your things. Go, sit. Turns around, starts taking things off the top shelf.
I swear to Christ.
So he puts a little bit of something, a little bit of something else. He climbs the shelf all the way in the corner.
What the hell is that?
I'm more worried about the rolls.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Same.
You see the shaker start to expand a little bit.
Ashton?
Yes. Want to lift?
Oh, why not?
Opens it. The pressure releases in your face.
Hold on.
Okay.
I'll just make that. Alright, just pretend that.
Make a Constitution check.
Oh. Hey, that's a 14.
That's a 14.
Hey, let's go.
You take it, and you almost pass out. Whoa, that shit's strong.
Strong.
That shoot is strong.
Sure.
I prefer something a little on the light side.
I gave you something light before.
Yeah, it was
Pours out
piss.
pours out 4 shots. It's for you and get on the house. He takes it. Down to the last a little bit.
Wait, me?
The last little bit in the expanded shaker,
Okay.
he puts down. Ugh. See?
That's one way.
Poison.
I'm not enjoying that smug look on your face right now.
What do you mean?
Okay. Well, out of character, but okay.
What's taking so long, pretty boy?
He
Hold
kind of
on.
moves the tray a little bit towards you. I have other customers to attend to. And he kind of trots off.
I've
Make-
lost him.
Just make sure your waitress has a little time for me later. I take the tray and bring it back to the table. Here you go.
Make a memory. It's just add your intelligence.
Oh, great. That's a 7.
You walk back to the table. You're just like,
Wait.
I was here before. There's a small problem. It was a tiny problem from when I was here before.
Here you go, guys.
Wait, did you get used to any food?
The waitress is taking care of that for you. Same thing with your water. I don't know why it's taking so long
Well,
today.
Boost is also very.
The waitress
right now.
comes around. She has a nice thick,
Thank you, Saber.
what's it? She has a nice thick clipboard. Is there anything else I could get you guys?
Water, please. No ice, no lemon.
Fruit punch for him.
I'm just like freaking angry and drooling on the table.
We don't have fruit punch, but we can get some extra juice. Toss in a little bit of ale. Spice it up a little bit.
No way.
No.
Just the juice.
No alcohol whatsoever for this boy.
Okay, just juice. Anything else?
With the 2, how many did
Gail?
I take?
Shots. 2 shots.
I took 2?
Yeah, I took the 2 as well.
Yeah.
I was reaching for 3.
Nice try. I'll just slap you with my tail.
Gail?
I'll slap you back to my Hey! I'm just
there
literally
anything
forgot
you
the word. You got any, what was it, that one place? Tequila?
There's no Mexico in D&D.
I want that to be!
Martini.
Please.
Margaritas.
Margarita.
Margaritas.
I just want shrimp.
I know.
You know
Pina
the
colada, please.
Tequila. Tequila.
you know the equivalent in D&D is like it's sometimes called like dragon's breath or like
So mean.
like really like some like it depends on what region you're from, but it's like something tough.
Tasted anything yet
Something
anymore.
tough.
And with that attitude, I won't.
Let's scratch that. I'll, your most expensive moonshine. I'm in.
On you. I bought the first round of drinks.
I roll for perception if I heard him say he was on the house.
Make
What
make
would that be?
perception than a memory.
Me? As well?
No.
That's a nat 20.
All right, you don't have to roll the memory.
Are you kidding me?
You kept a nice eye on your old friend, and you saw the whole exchange of like the little puff and like the look on his face, and then on the house you saw exactly like the lip movements, and you're like perfect.
That is annoying.
As I said, I'm my butt here.
Fine.
Not on him though. He will take up that offer. Please do not.
Don't put it on him. Just
How do you know that?
You make comments.
And? That's not your comment to make.
She walks away. She's writing something down. She walks away, slides it over to the bartender. There's those 4 shots right in front of you. Make a constitution.
Really?
No, not you.
Oh, no, me? Okay.
They did a sniff. They did a sniff.
19 plus 1 is 20.
Yeah.
I swear. I swear.
Not nat 20.
I swear.
Not 20.
Gives you a light headache for a second, and you're like, ooh, yikes. Ow. That's gonna be fun.
I take one. I swirl it.
Kinda.
Stop playing with your drink and just have it already.
A little bit
Goddamn.
of like gold swirls from the top, and it's like a deep red. When you saw it come out from the shaker, you were surprised. All of it came out clear from the bottles. Now it's a deep red.
I chug one and I snort the other.
He said
So you take a shot, and then you.
it. Yup.
You-
Yep.
What
He
the-
said
what's
it.
that-
He said it. We have the rule.
teapot thing?
Can't go back.
No, I just go. Ugh.
I hate it.
I don't think you can just.
With
You're
how
gonna have to
with
like.
how my nose is designed, I can.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. Oh, I'm getting to that, my friend.
Oh, please no.
I really want to see
I down that one shot.
He said it.
You snort it.
Yes.
I chug the first one. I snort the
So
second.
roll a con.
Damn it.
Just let it happen.
Like it's a 10.
You feel lightheaded. You are immediately like as it goes down.
Wouldn't what's it called? Drunkenness be strength? No,
Huh?
no.
No.
No. Never mind.
It would take away from your charisma and your intelligence and your wisdom.
Ah.
So you down it and you feel immediately like as it washes over you through your body, you start
Oh.
feeling
Yeah.
dead drunk. You know you're not gonna see it. You're not gonna remember this in the morning.
I had one.
Okay, make a con. You sip it or like you. It's a
It's a
shot.
shot.
It's in a
It's a
shot
shot.
glass.
I take
You take
It's a
half
shot.
a shot.
take half shot and I sip the rest. But I sip it fast.
So
You're
do that
such a
half shot.
wimp.
I did con.
Half shot. All right.
Plus con.
Mm-hmm.
13. For
Ooh.
half
Yikes! That's a big yikes. It's pretty bad, but not that bad. Like it's like if I have any more, I will be just about as drunk as he is. You see him like. You sip the rest.
No.
You snort it.
Yeah.
All right, make another con check.
That's a nat 20.
Not 20.
Yep.
You snort it. You don't know what's up with your nostrils or like how that. You don't know your anatomy very well. You don't feel anything from it.
This one tastes better when putting it in my mouth.
I pop up my water skin, pour the rest shot and a half in there. Stealthily, I use my.
Nah. 26. Yeah, no. I see that.
Oh, the hell.
No, actually, no. That's a 29. Yeah, no. Sorry.
What did you add? You only had one of them.
I had 19. No, you
What?
had
No, you only had one.
Okay, then it's
What are you doing?
26 anyways. Perception check to see that
I
shot
didn't
go
even
down.
roll my set of
I think
hands.
he added his passive wisdom
fine, you saw it.
and the
I love
perception
how these two
check.
are always.
And I call you out on it. It's like, hell no, you were not diluting that shit.
I did. There's nothing in there. I put it in for later.
My ass. No one carries around a water skin without water in it.
Why?
I had some meat in there.
So you put in what's it? You put the shots into your water skin?
Yeah, it's poor. It had like.
Both of them, like the half and then the full
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where's that water? I'm getting kind of thirsty.
I don't know.
Both of you roll one more con check.
Me?
Yes, both of you
I love how they're just.
who've had the alcohol.
14.
That's an 8.
You both start feeling a little slow. You can see like a couple of hands behind as it meets up with your hand. It's cool.
Do it with my tail.
Oh yeah, your tail comes around and you're like, whoa. It's like that Saber shit, like
We
Like
invented
the mouth-
screensavers.
Like the mouth curls.
Yeah.
well, LSD created screensavers. Let's
Oh, man.
Anyway.
So, yeah, that's the feeling right now. After a little while, out comes a big glass
Where's the music?
of water, a big glass of leftover juice, and two small things of water. And this is also on the house. And I'll get that moonshine in a minute. You still want it. She kind of
Sip a cup to go.
does
Wrong
one of
voice.
those.
Yeah.
And we see the things.
How you doing that?
Yeah,
Where's the damn music?
You can get it to go.
You got a fiddle or something, right? I see your clothes.
Boots.
So you scream out, "Where's the music?"
Just boost.
I make an
Never calm
intimidation
down.
onto the band.
You scream out, "Where's the music?" Is that what you do?
Did
21 by the way.
ever calm down?
Okay, you intimidate the band.
I don't know.
Okay, two sober people. You just start looking around quickly as he screams.
Jeez. Do you see the?
He thinks he's going, "Where's the band?" And what's actually going, "Where's the band?"
I got a 21. How does? Why you gotta give me a voice crack?
Because you're hearing yourself at a deeper voice than inside your head.
Damn it, really?
Where's the band? Where's the band?
Cinder, are you okay?
You guys see, you guys start hearing some nice, you
music.
guys start hearing some nice violin music just kind of from a begrudging.
I'd suggest drinking that water in front of you.
That's a 19. I make
Does anyone know what
intimidation to
you're
stake
doing?
up the band to play for myself.
Huh? What are you doing?
I'm taking over the band.
He's thinking he's good.
You're looking look around. Make a perception.
Fuck!
Jeez.
That's a nat 1.
You don't know where the music's coming from. There's no band! There's no band! It must be a ghost band!
I'm still cheering him on. I don't know what it's up to, but this is great. I'm loving it.
You know, are you alright?
You see him like up and at it.
Boost.
You
know what?
Does Boost ever calm down to drink his juice?
The juice.
Roll for juice!
Oh, yes.
I got an 8.
You realize that there's juice.
And you attempt to drink it.
Boost. How's the
Does
juice?
Boost have like a straw? Or no?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure.
Ooh,
Are you
okay.
sure?
Let's go.
Boost.
Alright.
You alright?
I grab out my lute and I start playing a song. By the
You're
way,
going to own this
by the way,
ghost band.
charisma 17.
You're gonna own this this ghost band. All right.
No, I start singing. Whenever life gets you
Whenever
down,
life gets you down,
keeps you wearing
wearing
a
a
frown, and the
Oh no.
gravy train is
You're not
left
afraid.
behind. This is me. And we're all out of hope, down at the end of your rope, and nobody's there to toss you a line.
And I hear
Have you ever felt so low that you don't know
Hold
which
on.
way to go? Come on and take a walk in my shoes.
It's like President.
Never worry about a thing, got a world on a string, 'cause I
know the
got
song.
cured all
yeah,
your
I'm
blues.
He's
I
he's
take
his
a
own.
look at my enormous, and I get hit by a shoe.
There was a few things getting thrown at him before, but now there is a boot that has been completely thrown at him.
I cheer even harder.
Make a
Thank
performance
God. Thank God. Stop.
at a
That was just-
disadvantage.
That was awful.
That's a nat 20, baby.
Did you do a disadvantage?
Yeah.
Nat 20 both times.
Yup.
It was beautiful singing.
To him.
No, it was beautiful singing. Just the singing was counteracted by strums that weren't matching the keys. That's the only problem. They were good chords, but they were wrong chords. So he was standing on the table.
Again?
Just you're standing on the table.
You're Jay. All they see is your legs.
Yeah,
That's all
pretty
you
much.
need to see.
Anyway.
Anyway.
I
Yeah.
have to make some
So it
phone
just
calls.
looked real weird. It just looked and sound real weird. Also, he almost fell a couple times. So,
I think my lute is like partially broken at this point.
oh yeah, you've almost completely twanged out one of them. That's
And I'm
fine.
just laying on the ground, just enjoying the lights.
The torchlight, the flickering torchlight.
Boost, did you hear any of that?
God.
I wish I could be like more like you.
And another Irish drinking.
I didn't
What is the
mean to
Irish?
hit his head. Can someone get my shoe? It's one of the miners.
It was my shoe.
Both
No, I threw it.
I missed. I was the one who missed.
It's okay. I got it for you.
Got a real quick one.
Alright. Boost. Boost.
Does he have a face?
Boost. Boost. I need you.
So,
I-
does anyone remember why you're here?
I'm gonna try.
I can't.
Disadvantage.
Yes, I know why.
Can I roll just for the fun of it?
Yeah. Does Marissa know?
That's a lie.
9.
And Elior does know as well.
Yeah. If player knows, then
No.
character knows.
Oh, okay, I thought I would get hindered,
I
but no, I didn't.
thought this would be this.
Roll hit me more.
Actually, you two, if you know, roll. If you don't know, your character doesn't know.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
know,
Okay.
but I'm just roll. But my character's stupid.
I did the roll with disadvantage. I got the
So
11.
you remember. You remember why you're here. You're just having a good time. You know?
You drink it back.
You don't know, and you also don't know what the time is.
But
Do you, Dan, know why you're here?
Yes. So let's look for the.
So
For me, Dan, I know we were.
Dan knows.
Yes, player knows.
Roll for Cinder.
What is it? What is it? Just whatever the roll is.
Add your intelligence. Ah.
Wow. I got
3.
Thank you.
Big ol' 3.
Big old 3. Cinder does not remember. Cinder can barely remember his last name, full name, and his house address. He doesn't have one.
Yeah. Yeah.
He doesn't remember if he does have one though. He's just having a good time.
Someone shoot my horn.
He's just feeling his
Nah,
own horn.
nah, you're good. You're good, Cinder.
I
You're good.
put down my. Got your character.
Cinder.
Did you clip me on the table?
Probably.
I did not. I put somebody else.
Like big hands, you just hear soft
I was probably just standing on the chair before that.
Out of habit, because Cinder heard claps, he just bows.
Yes.
Really?
Bows and hits his head on the table.
Really elegant.
Thank you.
You hit your head on the glass that you were given
Oh.
of water, and it just kind of pours onto your head.
Ooh, fresh.
Alright.
There is a glass of water that is on the table that is not.
It's available for Ellie.
That is,
No, the large ones for
that's
me. There are small ones for you.
What?
Where was Boost? Where was Boost? Boost kind of.
I make sure. Well, actually, I don't know your hatred for Nord, so I don't do anything.
Like when I was like convulsing on the table. Yeah.
like a rabid animal.
I stumble up.
Get there, pretty thing. I'm just laying on the
We
floor. by
can
the way.
leave him. Oh, we had that other thing we had to do. That was the water.
Yeah,
Um,
I guess.
The little.
yeah. Let's get out of here. Yeah.
You leave me, your chances of paying are zilch.
Zilch.
You can take it to go.
It's 100% off.
Let's get out.
Can I?
Yes.
Oh, I have the evil alignment. I'm going to do as I'm turning to walk behind Cinder, I do a sleight of hand.
To try to.
Just like a couple.
Oh, hell
So
no.
you're both going to. You're gonna roll sleight of hand,
Oh, yeah.
and you're gonna roll perception, but both at disadvantage.
What is it? Was it perception?
Yeah, you have
Mhm.
perception.
Ooh, 19.
Oh.
You feel. It's so bad that you accidentally grope his ass.
Oh no.
You feel the grope of the ass.
Okay, pretty thing. That thing is reserved for later. First off, and second of all, take your hands off my ass, and I slap it with my tail.
Keep your hands off the goods. Your hands, who were like, no, it's suddenly.
Because it's very like limp.
It's like the tip
You
of-
realize
It's like
where
a
you
just
are,
a-
and then you
just
pull
a
it
low
back
bit
disgusted, and just.
Just was before a girl slapping a dude after they. Yeah.
I cast burning hand. I'm kidding.
Are you all spell slots? Yeah, you are on spell slots.
I know I'm not supposed to. It was a joke.
A yoke.
Would you rather be
It was a
cast?
joke. He's a yoke.
Would you rather be cast? Ray of Frost
Do you
on your
have
ass?
cantrips?
I do.
You always have cantrips.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But I'm out of spell slots
What-
because of my
What
little.
does vicious mockery do again?
You can.
I could just make someone. Like,
You hurt someone,
Okay.
but you also have no spell slots because you didn't prepare this morning.
Cantrip.
Ah!
Don't do it. And I walk out. I take my loss and I walk out.
Alright, so you leave.
Yeah.
Boost?
We
Elliot?
I was leading.
Okay, oh, so
I'm
you were
leading,
leading.
Yeah,
Boost left.
I want to get out of there.
So, okay. Cinder,
So I'm
you're-
just lying there on the
are you
floor.
just gonna are you just gonna stay?
I get up,
Mm-hmm.
walk out, catch. Before I do, I catch the waitress that greeted us
Oh no.
at the 20, baby, and I ask her if we can bang tonight.
I'm so uncomfortable. Look at this. What's up?
So,
Did I have like charisma for that?
No, that was persuasion,
Oh, okay.
which is charisma.
Yeah, that's fair.
put your tab. She kind of she shows you the tab for.
How much is it?
It's a tab of 3 silver for juice, just undistinct juice.
I give her a gold. So now I have 24 gold.
A gold.
A gold.
Keep it.
You don't want to get in trouble again, do you? She kind of boops you on the nose. You look over at the bar that she's walking towards. Before the nice and extravagant.
I'm uncomfortable.
Points to the doors. Points towards the door.
Oh well. Better luck next time.
She head back up. Do you want to make another memory check at the expense of disadvantage?
Sure, why not? 13.
Oh yeah, that's his sister. Oopsie, you got kicked out last time because you tried to bang her. That's what the problem was. He was being. Oh.
Wait, who? Oh, it's the bartender's sister. Okay. I was like, wait,
That's his sister.
how would a Dragonborn have a human sister? Well, I was like, what?
No.
option is-
No. That's the bartender's sister.
Okay.
You have that thought for a moment.
Yeah. Yeah.
Isn't
You're like-
someone's sister?
That's someone's sister.
Oh, right.
My sister? Ew. Wait.
Yeah. Oh well, better luck next time.
That's why I got in trouble.
Yeah, who cares?
She also got it. She also got a 20.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Get fucked!
Gladly, when and where?
When did the family friendly
No,
go?
and another nat 20. Get fucked.
Where's the family friendly roll go?
Oh. Oops.
She just talks that way in general.
Yeah. But anyway, so,
Alright, outside the bar.
outside
Or
the bar.
inn. Yeah. Just
How long does my drunkenness last for?
Don't know.
Uh,
For all you know, you could be dying.
What if you get a boost if you're drunk?
You don't get any boost when you're drunk.
a boost to
You are
aggression.
you are impaired. The only one there's only one class that gets boosts from getting drunk. There's a monk class that gets boost from sake.
that's cool.
It's very cool.
Alright,
So you guys walk around.
Wait,
Shoot,
Cinder.
where are you supposed to go?
Wait,
Where are you
Cinder,
guys
is that? Are you there?
Cinder kind of walks up.
I like wobbly, walk up behind you guys.
She's not my sister.
You still with us, buddy? Good enough for me. Alright.
Boost can be heavy, bro. Boost can be heavy.
Cinder's pretty good.
I am pretty heavy.
Boost heavy.
We're pretty
I
sure.
literally have a
Do you have a
thing.
strength check? Just do a strength.
I got it.
Wait.
I literally have a thing where I just.
What's your strength?
My strength is like 18. but the modifier is +4.
Oh yeah, didn't we do
Yeah, we have a
pack mule for you?
yeah. I have Donkey Kong's forward grab.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Well, that's not pack mule.
Well, actually,
No,
I have. Wait, no, those would be first level spells. They aren't tantrums.
Sorry, hold on.
Oh yeah, you still have spell slots.
Yeah, I know, but I don't want to use it now.
Do you have anything for pack mule?
Well, yeah, but floating this.
Okay.
Oh.
So you have 18
Yeah.
strength.
That's what I was going to do.
Yeah,
That's
that's
up
gonna
to
be
you.
that's gonna be a roll.
It
It would be a 50-50 if you
okay, I'll try.
Ooh.
3 at your strength.
+4, 7. No,
It's poison.
I tried.
And it's not helping that he's like yes, of course there is some stability, and kind of just
He's
dead weights on you, and then stands back up. Yes, more. Boom. He just kind of does that a couple times until you're like, I can't. Boost can't.
It's just like Boost just collapsed.
Boost, could you just drag him, I guess?
I don't
Drag
even
him.
drag.
Drag him.
I don't even
drag
drag.
him.
Drag.
Drag
I'm
him.
fine.
Drag him.
Can I try it?
I am a dragon, but you're not dragging me.
You ain't dragging in, you
I can
mate.
walk.
No.
Just keep your hand on whatever back there. Let's
So.
What were we doing again? That
We
bar.
need a smaller height person to go in the darker areas. Just kind of chill for a bit.
Boost like leans down and Boost hands.
I'm sorry, Boost.
Boost is about the size of like a boulder.
Boost,
I can lay flat, that's all bad.
Boost, I'm sorry. I think it's it won't fit, man. Unfortunately, it's
Do you guys remember where you're supposed to be?
Up under the sewers. Or in the sewer area.
Then Wolf is not Wolf.
Dwarf.
Wolf is smallest.
yeah. Just
I don't like this.
Did you get some?
They're just.
Just scales.
Scales? More scar than me. Alright. I'll do it. Just please keep an eye on me. I really don't feel comfortable doing this. I really don't.
So,
Boost waves goodbye.
I gotcha.
It's not helping Boost, but thank you.
I'm a little
Boost gets
sneaky, and I don't have a hood. I have horns. I kind of crouch down. I'm like, hey.
you have a little bit of trouble getting your footing.
You're right.
You are intoxicated.
I am. I certainly am.
But you think you're sneaky as fuck.
I'm sneaky.
Frank.
Fuck.
sitting in the drums.
Boost the drunks and just disappointed.
Listen. We need the little one and the other little one said little one. To get the little one.
What kind of bullshit you spelling? Oh wait.
Wait, that's
Oh wait.
actually that's kind of right.
So we go to that place and I point to the I can't say the word. Please don't make me say the S word. I can't say it.
You can't say
My
sewer?
dad makes fun of me so much.
Say it.
Sewer?
No. So we gotta go to the
Why can't you
gross
say
yucky night.
Just don't
There's 2 sewer pipes
Yeah.
that there's like the alleyways that are on either side, and it kind of dips down to 2 streams of sewage on either side, with big pipes that kind of poop it out, and then it goes to the back, towards the back.
I kind of gesture with my tail like, oh, over there. I got you.
The
So-
sewer? Over where? The sewer?
Yeah, that one.
Over
So,
where?
Boost and I are just together waiting for that, basically,
what?
right?
I pull. Oh, this is where it is.
Where you?
Stop. You're on the wrong camera, hon.
Where you? Yes,
Jeez, Boost and I are just waiting
Just
for that
chilling.
rain.
Sewer.
Yeah.
Sewer.
You You're from
Sewer.
It sounds
Yeah.
perfectly fine.
Sewer.
It sounds perfectly fine.
Sewer.
Like Tom
If anything, it
Sword.
enhances Gale. There you go.
That's fair. It actually works for Gale right now.
Okay, to be fair, my parents won't get off my case because when I was young, I pronounced a certain bluish, tealish color as turquoise.
Aw.
No.
I like it though.
I hate it.
Was.
I actually like
That sounds like a D&D character. It sounds like a D&D character.
it. does.
What?
That'll be my next
Me
character.
spinning? Or turquoise?
Turquoise will be my
That
next
is,
character.
that is a
No.
good character.
Alright, sewers.
Where are y'all going?
I go and kind of flank him and just be like sneaky, and I crouch down, and I'm
To the alleyway? Or
yes, and I'm behind. I roll for investigation to find something to go behind or above
Okay.
or a sneaky spot.
Aren't you
So you're
disadvantaged
going.
for your drunk
So you walk out. There's
Yes.
left and around and right and around. Both sides have big, ooey gooey pipes that have river sewers.
Right or left, bud? This one's on you.
Need a coin?
Is boosting?
What are you more comfortable with?
Left side, sure.
Left it is. I roll for investigation to find some sort of
Right is always tight. Anyways.
hate this. Woohoo!
Don't worry about it.
It's a 4.
Woo! You're doing a perception or a sneaky?
That was investigation to find a sneaky spot.
Okay, so you
No.
go and you're in front of the sewer, and it's just lumps of garbage that are being carried away by gross mucky water. That is,
Can I burn the garbage?
it's really, really dark. You want to burn
I have
the
dark
garbage.
vision, you know.
Yeah, can I burn the garbage to make it easier on them? It's gonna
What-
stink.
What would be easier?
So that you don't
So
have to
you
run
walk-
through.
You walk over, you want to burn the garbage.
Does it make it easier for them? If it makes it easier for them, I'll do it.
Okay,
They're just gonna have to deal with the stench.
think what I said. Think about it. Burn the garbage
So what's
that's floating
brighter?
in the sewer.
So it's brighter.
Yeah.
So it makes it
You wanna
easier
do it?
to
Do you see where I'm going with
Yeah.
this?
Nah, fuck it. No.
No, fine, let's go.
I think I wind up burning the whole city down. Or something, probably.
Do you see what I mean? Okay.
me like a match.
Alright.
The only things I can think of is stench and burning the whole city down. And that's also probably be of my drunkenness.
Are you sure you're not
Boots-
intoxicated
Boots
right
is
now?
disappointed that Boots can't
I'm always
follow
intoxicated.
instructions.
Alright, so what are you guys doing? You don't want to burn the garbage.
I look for a sneaky spot. Am I doing the plan? Okay.
You can't find any sneaky spots.
Burn the city.
You seem like you have a good idea.
February.
Okay.
Say it.
I can light that crap on fire for you. Get rid of some of that gunk. I don't know how effective it would be, but never really.
Boost, what do you think about that one?
Wait, what?
That's the response. It's the character. Okay.
Boost. What? I didn't even think I was part of this conversation.
No, don't look at it. No. No, I want you to still be stupid.
Do you not know how garbage works? Hello?
Do you not know? Okay.
Methane? Hello? Sewage? Hello?
Oh my god, do I have to spell it out to you? It's in water! It's in water!
Regardless!
It's in water!
Can I? Regardless of whether or not it is in water, it is emitting methane fumes.
Methane
The
fumes.
second he lights it, the entire sewer line
It's
will ignite.
That's
Yeah.
why!
But probably
He
you
would
won't
blow
stay.
them
It-
up
it's-
before the city,
and then it'd be
which would
gone.
also blow up.
You would literally see the entire
It's
town.
wet.
They
It's
did
wet.
say they didn't need him alive, technically. They tried to get the stuff off of him.
You would be dead. You would literally ignite and explode.
Everyone but me would be dead.
You would be
No,
dead.
No, I wouldn't.
You're in the city.
Wait, no, don't I not take my own?
No, you didn't.
From collapsing, but like, is not.
That wouldn't be.
From the blast damage, you'd be dead.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
that if anything. But the initial one would be yours. Then everything else would be a kind of product of it. So I don't even know if it would count as much.
Right. Yeah. True.
We'll keep that one on the back.
But
Burner.
yeah, no. Regardless of whether the sewage itself is wet, the gas
Yeah,
from
but
it would literally
Yes, science!
blow them
the
dead.
garbage is covered in water.
Doesn't
It still doesn't
matter.
matter.
Piss.
Don't-
It's
the
not
piss
gonna
is
do
even
much.
worse.
Anyway,
Piss,
just
piss doesn't
continue
light on
on.
fire.
No, it doesn't.
let's
Piss
just-
doesn't light.
Let's
It's
All right,
not
pause
better.
the stream. Let's do some science.
Alright.
I think
Anyway.
just-
So,
That was our discussion last
What did-
night.
what are you guys doing?
Remember? That poison mustard gas.
That's actually a really good idea.
Alright.
Does
so-
anybody on the team know chemistry?
Boost does
Would
not
I?
know how to make potions.
You were in class. You were
Oh
in
yeah, I
classes,
skipped class.
but you used to skip
Wow.
classes.
Yeah, I'm that guy. I'm that dude.
I'm just full on going to.
You had a lot of friends though.
Yeah.
You could just bottle it and toss it at your enemies.
I mean,
Poison
I'm
damage.
I mean,
Yikes. It's just
Anyway.
Well, this is in medieval times, so if you threw shit at someone, they would get some kind of disease.
oh yeah.
Okay, so
Anyway.
I'm going to. Alright. Good thoughts. Good effort. You're gonna go.
I'm only adding to the conversation.
You're gonna keep the this part. Go like this. Perfect. All right. Go down there. I got a little Go down there. I got my
Both of them.
This time, yeah.
Thank you.
I cast a cantrip of thaumaturgy, and I make my voice boom. I say, I lost my son down there. He loves garbage so much. I lost my son.
Wait.
He loves garbage
Wait.
so much.
I cast my cantrip of vicious mockery. Goodbye, you little shit.
Vicious. Are you going to damn it? Are you going
Don't you dance a person?
I can't.
Yeah,
hear
you did.
Don't
You
you
could
dance
just
person?
yell goodbye, you little shit.
I want to make sure it has emphasis.
And then
Dude,
I
So,
tried
so
to
you're gonna
like-
step into the stream. You're gonna step into the stream. The stream and shit. Okay, so it's a step down, so it's like. Alright, okay. And then it's a.
Oh, I hate this already.
Discovering is
Okay,
weird,
make
that's
a
what
constitution check. Save
Okay.
throw.
Make a constitution check.
It's saving throw. Wait, saving throw check. Saving throw.
A saving throw, yeah.
Alright, 13.
13. You don't pass out yet. It's giving you a headache.
Oh, this is.
Wait, if I bottle up my spit and I get him to like just have, and it just burns in a like container that I can give him.
It does not burn. Your spit doesn't burn.
Oh, right, no. Would it just help ease the nasal passage of
Do
stench?
you have perfume? Are you a perfume dragon?
Your spit doesn't smell like much.
Abused.
Stop.
Is that how it works out?
I mean, hey, if she survived, if we're the last two
Oh,
survivors,
she died. She died.
There are other buildings, other towns.
and
You know, alcohol burns very well.
Yeah, you are in a
Good,
very
crispy.
big bar with a lot of alcohol.
Good and
Was
crispy.
in the bar. Thing, but
We're next to it. Alright,
I mean, if it blows up.
Ah, well.
I just basically ready my bow.
Okay.
And just keep an eye on the little one. We'll still be
Oh,
like,
can I use it as a
my
light?
son!
Can I use it as a light?
Do you know what you are?
Yes. I'm just asking for the sake, because it's homebrew. I just want to make sure.
What do you not get about Vanta Black?
Okay.
It sucks in light. Do you want to make it darker in there?
Got it.
You want to make some light?
I have dark vision.
Yeah.
Make a charisma.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Boost can't fit. Boost can't fit in there. Boost just
Make
comes
more.
along outside.
14.
Okay. So you're like, when you're thinking about this, in your drunken state, you're like, I wonder if my spit. You blink, and suddenly there's a glowy. What do you have on your belt?
Probably your coin purse, your water skin if you got that.
Yeah, more skin.
Maybe a weapon.
Guess
What's your what is your weapon of choice?
light hammer.
Yeah, your light hammer. The head starts glowing. You accidentally casted light. Write that down. You can cast light once a day.
Okay.
Okay. Wait, why? Oh, right. I forgot.
Wait,
Right, that's.
would I have to make a perception check to notice that, or I can just see the light?
You thought he needs light. You kind of looked at him, and then you blinked, and then suddenly it lights up.
Cool.
You're welcome.
Thank you, child.
Thank you.
Hey!
And I wait. I'd like to get something done other than get pissed drunk.
Oh no, I'm lost in a sewer. I don't like this at all. Help!
So you keep moving down. You keep moving down, you get to the edge, and it kind of streams off, and in the back of this big tavern, there is a landfill. Where most of the garbage kind of just gets pushed up and off, and the water goes off and into another drain.
Quite stinky.
Oh no, it's really bad down here.
It's quite stinky.
I don't think I can handle it anymore.
I just basically keep trucking along.
So you're just gonna step in. and
No!
keep walking.
From above? No?
Are you gonna climb the bar?
Oh, sorry, I thought he was going along.
Okay,
Out of view.
so
Is he still in view? We got the whiteboard.
let's give a nice little
Demonstration.
demonstration.
Can Boost look down the grates?
And can he?
Are there,
Can
are
you?
there grates?
There is no grates.
Okay, I can't do anything because I can't fit in the sewer.
Okay. I think you guys are misunderstanding.
I think so.
You guys can't see this portion that I'm gonna just
Oh,
that I'm just gonna clear it, like block out, but there's garbage. It goes off
Marissa,
to another sewer. Okay,
Marissa, I swear to Christ.
so you guys can't see this side,
yeah.
but there is a open like stream that goes off, and it kind of,
Yeah.
Is this a landfill or is this
Off.
the entrance?
and then this is the landfill.
Okay.
You can't see really over this side. You see, Eleanor, you see this portion is just garbage and another trail of that.
Okay.
Boost is
You're
just-
standing here. You Goose can technically walk down here with Eleanor.
Okay. But does Boost choose to?
Does
No.
Goose choose to?
I just
You're
follow
saying-
along,
Are
trying
you
to
going to
get.
get into it, or are you going to?
No, I'm just gonna stand there.
Because that that entire hallway.
Yeah.
Gross. It's
Sewer.
gross. It's gross.
What on the side?
And I walk
Besides.
Donkey Kong.
It's
No.
like a pit.
Boost
I'm
has
following along
stand.
top of the piss. No?
like a again, I don't think you
I don't. Like,
Where are we in relation to this?
this is the beginning,
yeah.
and then you step off of that, and then it's like from down here, it's like that.
Here.
Wall.
Whoa! Walls. Oh, gross.
I'm sorry, you don't understand any of that, but it's just goopies. Just all you gotta know is that wherever you're walking, it's goopy.
Well, we got
All
10
good.
minutes, so I'd like to do maybe something.
Hey,
Maybe.
so-
You might want to do something.
hey, that was for the camera.
No. No, they couldn't see anyway. It kept getting stuck. And it fell over, I think, once or
It did
twice.
fall over.
So it didn't matter.
I
All of our
ate it,
effort.
and I step into the trash.
Step in
But
the
like
trash.
a bit behind. I'm trying to duck behind like the larger.
The big, like, loops that
Yeah.
How would me and our service center and Boost get through this or
you
over
can
this?
just step into it or try to climb the buildings around.
That's what I want.
Would that be?
You wanted to climb the buildings? Try to climb a building. You are intoxicated.
Oh.
Yeah. So even if that would be acrobatics,
That'd be acrobatics at
What?
a disadvantage.
a disadvantage. Okay.
You know what?
I can imagine Booth one day.
Oh.
Just like,
That's a 19.
19.
Again?
Did you add your what's it?
Yeah. I got a net 20. It's one of my first rolls.
9.
I can imagine.
Okay, and then you add your
I'm a truckster.
your stuff. You add your stuff.
Oh, yeah. I'm a truckster.
You added. So what did you get?
9.
9. Start climbing.
Yep.
And you try to get a foothold that was over the sewer, and you're like shit. You're in the goop. You're all the way through the goop. Good try.
Did she take fall damage?
No,
Oh, okay.
you got saved by a big gloopy thing that's floating you along.
They are not thrilled, but they go back to the other plan. So they try to duck with the bow. Probably has like a bunch of like trash
Alright.
bags.
You pull yourself over. You use the same thing, but you kind of kick into the wall and pull yourself up.
Yeah, I have a tail too.
Oh no, it doesn't matter. A tail ain't gonna help you climb a thing on the front of you.
A street smart boy like me
It's
doesn't
not
know use his
prehensile.
tool. What?
It's not prehensile.
It's gonna do a one of those.
Okay.
It can do at most that from your ass.
Tiefling tail's the same, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
unless you get the prehensile tail feet, you're not doing much.
Okay.
It's a free limb, basically.
No, it's not. It does that.
It's a big old nub.
Okay.
It's a big nub that does that.
But I still climb over.
Yeah, you climb up and you're onto the flat top of the building nearby.
Like a nice good boots.
No, it's pretty short. It's a pretty short building. This is one of the shorter buildings.
Oh.
The inn is actually a little bit taller.
Hmm.
Yeah, this isn't a great view of the city, but it's nice to see the couple of streets
I
nearby.
wonder if I catch the bartender, the waitress changing in the window.
Oh.
You're gonna be looking in the windows. All right, so while he's doing that,
18. Let's go.
so you walk around. What are you doing? You just, I'm just stuck in the trash.
I'm just stuck in the trash. Help! Help!
You're
It's gonna be like a ginger.
Boost. Boost, what are you doing?
What can Boost do?
Boost can step into the trash or try to climb like Donkey Kong,
I tried
but
to.
might crush
I-
some stuff.
Boost has standards and he doesn't want to get himself dirty. So,
Sure.
Does Boost wanna
So is Elior.
chill?
I had to.
but nobody else is on the outside with Boost. Boost takes a big, deep sigh and does one little
Toe.
Pinky
toe
toe.
in the sewer.
It's cold.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a little cold.
Boost has to get up on tubes, but it's like really awkward with his big gorilla arms. So you just see him going like this.
So he's like going like that.
Yeah, but
Trying to keep his hands that he normally uses to walk out of them.
It's too gross for
So
him.
I can just I'm just climbing over the buildings though.
You're on the building.
Yeah.
You are on the building that's nearby.
Looking
You
for-
look over
looking
the
for-
back, you see
The landfill.
Elior, the landfill. A little bit behind it, there's a little bit more, and the what's it? And then there's the wall for the city. It closes off. So, Elior, make a perception check.
I got 13.
13. Make a perception.
Wow.
Make a perception.
Wow.
And you make a perception as well. You're
That's
you're a little bit behind. You can kind of
26.
see Elior. Make a perception with what's it?
26.
26. You're looking over. Make it with disadvantage. You just see the tail end. Elior.
Plus 7 for that.
19.
Oh,
Okay.
that's right. You like min-max. Yeah.
So you sober for a second. You see the tail end of someone. You don't see anything. You don't see anything. So you two see little shit. A goblin ears that come out. Goblin ears that come out real far from his head. Has a big rusty. The only reason you see him is because there's a slow pulse to his dagger.
Oh.
How far away is he from me?
He's right behind, Elior. Comes up.
How, like, I need to know how far.
You're 30 feet up, about 20 feet from the wall. Do the math.
20, 30, so 2, 3, 4. Be like
Pythagorean theorem, that
Yeah.
shit.
2 squared plus 3 squared, 4 squared, 13 squared. About 30-ish feet.
30-ish feet. It's 30-ish feet away.
How far does my dragon go?
A straight line or a cone?
Straight line.
Straight line.
Straight line is 60.
60.
Right?
60?
Cone is 30? No? No, hang on. We wrote it down.
Yeah. So, trying to find it. Where is it?
Okay.
Oh.
You realize this little thing, and you're like, ah, shit.
Oh, you know.
Shit.
Wait, I'm
Dang.
still figuring out the thing.
You took too long. Shit.
Final thing.
Know what your things are. Anyway. You feel a little stab in you.
Alright, screw it. I'm doing freaking.
T stab. Know
Alright,
what
what
your
is it?
abilities are. That's the
2d6.
rule of the day. Know what your abilities are.
Alright, I fire at him with my breath.
Okay. So
Because I see after
you
the stab.
take 1 damage and make a real save.
And then I fire at the little bit.
Okay. You fire at the little bit.
So I have for accuracy, right?
Will is which one?
Will is
Wisdom
wisdom save.
I don't think it matters much.
Whoa, no.
It matters. It all matters. Nothing happens.
So
you
these
just
one-
get 1 damage.
So this is for accuracy, right?
Yeah. Add your dex.
Add my dex. So
Actually, no. You just add your base attack bonus.
base stat. Oh, which one?
Base attack bonus. Your proficiency bonus.
So from
Proficiency
so
bonus, that's it.
19.
19. You got him.
So that does 2d6.
Add 2
Five.
more. Add 2 more d6.
It's either 5 or 6.
No. Add 2 more.
Oh, so it's 11.
11. Okay. So you burn you.
I spot him after he stabs Elior. and I
You suddenly feel the shot that you snorted. As you inhale for it, it gets globbed into your mouth with the rest of your spit, and then
freaking snap.
comes out. It comes out. It almost looks like a snake. Just the head of a snake just and there's wraps around him. And then he just kind of shakes and shivers, and then
falls to
He's
the ground.
he's now. And that's where we'll end it. Little shit.
Okay.
Okay. Hey guys, that was episode 2
Ba,
of
ba, ba,
season
ba, ba.
1.
You are
Perfect.
cursed.
Alright,
Again,
he's.
real quick,
No.
we've got this upcoming Friday, Smash Ultimate.
Suddenly 4 penguins
29th
appear.
is Apex. I believe not next Sunday. I'm busy next Sunday. Is the Sunday after good so far?
Yeah.
Yeah. Looks like again 2 Sundays from now. Every other Sunday. We're trying to keep to that schedule.
That works. So if my dad wants to see me, I can do that now.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
As usual, follow our handles.
All of them. Every single one.
Every single one.
All of them. Find them.
Twitter, Instagram, we post when we stream. Sometimes we'll post clips, we'll post upcoming news. I am so excited to take off the scarf. Oh my god. Your nail.
How much did you eat of it?
So much.
Did you gobble at least a quarter of it?
Probably. Alright. Okay. Thank you guys for tuning in. This will be on YouTube soon. And
Happy Mario Day.
happy Mario Day.
Mario.
Oh yeah.
Mario.
That's a
Mario.
thing.
Any last words?
Mario.
Should have gotten it.
Ding.
Bing.
Have a good night.
Just end it.
Ding,
Please.
ding, ding,
End their
ding,
suffering.
ding, ding, ding.